Now, one of the things that Doc Miles is mentioning, he's mentioned is vitamin D, vitamin D3. Well, I use vitamin D3 drops in drops. And when you want to boost the immune system and bring it out of a severe situation like cancer, like multiple sclerosis, and you want to boost that immune system, you go 50 drops. That's 50,000 IUs of vitamin D3, and you do 50 drops for 15 days. On the 16th day, if you are an adult, then you go to 10,000. And if you're a child, you would go 25 drops for 15 days and then 5,000 drops thereafter. But if you're an adult, you're going to go 50 drops, and after 15 days, you're going to go 10,000 or 10 drops every day thereafter. And look out, immune system, because it puts it into overdrive. Now, because they know that low vitamin D can lead to multiple sclerosis, and that's just one study that's mentioned here. Okay, there's a study right here, because there's reports within reports, and every time it's mentioning a product, you click on it, it takes you over to where you can see the product. There's also sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla, liquid tincture extract, not to be confused with the sarsaparilla and the sassafras. That's different. Sarsaparilla and sassafras, they're used to make root beer. Sarsaparilla is a different herb. And that herb is derived from the bark of a thorny vine native to South America. It is the member of the Smilex species, which includes many tenacious thorny vines from around the world, including our cat briar, and many Smilex species have been found to have valuable medicinal properties. But before you can head for the woods with a machete in hand to get some, note that it's much easier to buy capsules in a bottle and then harvest a few briar patches. So capsules of sarsaparilla powder or a liquid tincture extract. And the reason why you want it is because traditionally sarsaparilla was used as a general tonic for relieving fatigue, but also to treat rheumatism. The common cold, leprosy, gonorrhea, and gout. That's right. It's historical and traditional uses. It was one of the early effective treatments for syphilis. Sarsaparilla has shown activity against Borrelia, the bacterium that causes Lyme disease. It has been adopted as a primary herb for the Lyme community. It has activity against other gram-negative bacteria and also antifungal properties. One of the most interesting properties offered by sarsaparilla is the ability to bind endotoxins. Endotoxins are substances released by killed bacteria. The endotoxins can cause significant systemic symptoms when pathogenic bacteria are killed. It is the source of Herxheimer reactions during treatment of both Lyme disease and syphilis. And I need more water. Oh my goodness. We must be coming to the top of the hour. So sarsaparilla Uh, it's been shown, sarsaparilla has been shown to decrease Herxheimer reactions, and psoriasis has been linked to the endotoxins produced by the pathogenic bacteria in the gut, and, not surprisingly, sarsaparilla has been used for ages in the treatment of psoriasis. So, here it is, sarsaparilla for psoriasis, for multiple sclerosis, and sarsaparilla offers potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. It also has demonstrated usefulness for treating other types of skin conditions, including eczema and acne. Sarsaparilla is known to enhance immune function and offer adaptogenic properties. Adaptogenic properties reduce fatigue and improve stress tolerance. The main beneficial qualities of sarsaparilla include its binding, it binds with endotoxins, reduces Herxheimer reactions, antibacterial properties against gram-negative pathogens, syphilis, and Lyme, beneficial for psoriasis and potentially other skin conditions, and immune-enhancing and adaptogenic. Now, the side effects are uncommon, and sarsaparilla is generally well tolerated. So, now it goes on to one of the biggest medical scandals in the last 100 years is the fact that since 1911, the medical establishment have known that multiple sclerosis is caused by bacterium, and that big pharma have covered this up in order to profit, as usual, from its so-called MS patients. Medical research shows that the living Borrelia bacteria were found in the brains of people who had been diagnosed with MS. Time and time again, by at least a dozen medical researchers in at least 10 countries since 1911, the past 100 years. Several older but also recent autopsy findings linked to in an article here that is on this website. We have a link to it for you, but that link is an article that's found all deceased MS patients' brains harbored living Lyme spirochetes. Even when tests notorious for their large percentage of false negatives were used on living MS patients. Staggeringly, many tests positive for active Lyme borreliosis. Then why isn't this common knowledge? Surely those thousands of MS experts and MS researchers can't be all wrong. So there's the report on this website about that in detail, so you can go and visit that report regarding that research. And my throat is giving out here, folks. Yeah, I can only talk so long. Now, the core herbal protocol for Lyme disease includes Japanese knotweed. It's called Andrographis leaf, and cat's claw root, aka known as una de gato root. There's also a liquid tincture extract called Samento. And in addition, there are the two herbs, sarsaparilla and astragalus. So now you've got 4 herbs that are very powerful against Lyme disease, which is often associated with and misunderstood by and called multiple sclerosis. And it'll help both. And there's those 4 herbs are Andrographis leaf, cat's claw root, also called una de gato. And I got an open mic somewhere. I have to go close it. It's my job. And I'm on my way. And I found it. And there it is in Sacramento. Okay. So, Andrographis leaf, cat's claw root, known as una de gato, also known as cemento, and cat's claw tea, and sarsaparilla root, and astragalus. All of these, the herb Smilax gabra, also known as sarsaparilla, is a systemic herb with a wide range of actions in the body, many of which are specific to the manifestations of symptoms of Lyme disease. Its general actions are as a blood cleanser. Boy, those blood cleansers, see that? Those are the ones that are making the difference. And this one is a blood cleanser. It's an immunomodulator, an anti-inflammatory, a neuroprotective, and they're all well known. And I always add this to the core protocol, as it lessens the Herxheimer reaction. And I can tell you what the reaction is. If an herb used and the patient gets a total body rash or other symptoms, I feel that the problem has been touched. The rash reaction is called Herxheimer reaction. It's a good thing, but the patient will suffer for about 24 hours. It tells me that we're on the right track. A Herxheimer reaction, in the case of an herb for Lyme, is due to the die-off of the spirochetes, which usually result in a rash or reliving the Lyme symptoms, headache, arthralgia, myalgia. Although not pleasant, it's a good reaction. It tells you that they're dying off and your body's trying to get rid of them. Hence, the colon and liver cleansers, and that number 1078 colon and liver cleanser at that time, and that number 4837 fiber with bentonite clay at that time, because now it's going to pull all that, and you're not going to get such a once you get that reaction, you know it's time to cleanse the bloods, absorb it, and pull it out of the body, and stop having the reaction, and continue using the herbs. Now you're getting away with it. But if you don't use that colon and liver cleansing liquid, as soon as you're getting the reaction, you know you're getting results. Then you use the colon and liver cleansing liquid and that special fiber, number 4837. You can get them as a kit together. and now you're really dealing with it, and you're dealing with Lyme disease, you're dealing with multiple sclerosis, and now we're talking about it also because it has a reaction like turmeric and sarsaparilla. They both cross the blood-brain barrier, and they go and they help as a neuroprotective to the brain and all the neurons throughout the body. So you want to know about these herbs that do that, like turmeric and like sarsaparilla, because the sarsaparilla is especially good for arthritic and skin symptoms of Lyme. And you'd be surprised how many people really have it and don't know it. It just hides and in your body. Now, the use, it's a virus, like a viral thing. And it's the use of the herbs was extremely popular between 1935 and 1960. They always used sarsaparilla. But after that, we get into these drug pushers and the pharmaceutical industry, and they push all that aside and tell you, oh, you don't use that. Use our poison. Use our drugs. They're good for you. That stuff, that herbal stuff is bad for you. That's what big pharma will say, and those people are nuts. Anyway, there are great research studies about sarsaparilla, and it is also useful for infections like leptospirosis, tuberculosis, and African sleeping sickness. There are even a few anti-tumor trials. The dosing is gradual, as with other herbs for Lyme. The usual dosage is between 425 to 500 milligrams of sarsaparilla, and all of these other ones as well, of each, about 425 to 500 milligrams. In other words, half a gram. Start with one capsule 3 times a day. Always starting with a little bit of anything and increasing it slowly. We're gentle. Well, we want to be gentle. And so we're starting with 1 capsule 3 times a day and increasing it to as many as gradually go to 4 times a day. And try to gradually increase the maximum dose, which is 3 capsules 4 times a day. You're getting maximum results. And you maintain that dosage for about 8 months to a year, and that's what it takes to get rid of Lyme disease, multiple sclerosis with this system. I know that what you're thinking. You would rather take an antibiotic. You'd rather than take any herb, as the dosage and the length of treatment is higher and longer with the herbs. Well. You have to want to agree that it takes the right kind of person to stick with an herbal Lyme protocol instead of the poison drugs, because it's a short term. It looks like you're succeeding, but then you have a relapse. With this, no relapse. The antibiotics have been found to be ineffective, and many individuals in endemic Lyme areas are still infected, and they don't even know it. So there's a lot of newer information that's coming out and so forth about Lyme disease, and this is just some of it you need to know. Also, there's a full report right here that says make lifestyle changes. Go on that and make those lifestyle changes so that you'll have all the stamina and energy that you could possibly have. And that's how to do it when there's multiple sclerosis. And we haven't visited it for a while, and that's the latest information, which is different than my last report about multiple sclerosis, because I've made about 10 reports so far, and this is the most up-to-date one now. And there it is, and it's all in screen capture, and it's all there on the herbalhealthreview.com website. When you go to herbalhealthreview.com and you click on common conditions, you're going to see that all these reports are there on common conditions. And in those reports, if you click on all the products, it takes you over to where you can see them. And please don't forget to leave a donation, because I do not get anything from the sale of any products. And I mainly help the poor, and I need donations to keep going. On herbalhealthreview.com, in any of these reports, there's a donation button. Please click on it and make a donation. We have done our due diligence. We've been here again, and we've answered questions and helped people and visited with Doc Miles. And by the way, Doc Miles' telephone number is 512-868-9867. That's 512-868-9867. And a lot of wonderful information from Doc Miles. Thank you for joining us, Doc. I know he's not with us at the moment, and he has probably had to leave. He has to go feed his animals and so forth. He lives out there about 25 miles from Austin, Texas, and he has a large clientele of people that he helps there with naturopathic remedies, and many of them that are created by the BetterHealthHerbs.com folks, the folks that create all the natural remedies that I've invented over the years. BetterHealthHerbs.com. Call them. Their telephone number is 541-791-8400. That's right. That is the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren that manufacture all these remedies, and it's a not-for-profit. Please support them. Don't run to your health food store looking for these remedies. Go to betterhealthherbs.com and get the best, get all organic, get high-tech, and support betterhealthherbs.com, and call them on the telephone 541-791-8400. They will help you. They will answer your questions, and they will do special things for you. Please call 541-791-8400 for any of these products that we're talking about, including the noni juice and all those noni products and so forth as well. They're all there on betterhealthherbs.com, and call them on the phone 541-791-8400, and call me on the phone. That's 503-362-5899. 503-362-5899. And again, the telephone number to join this broadcast over your telephone every Thursday from 3 to 5 is 503-606-6064. And over the internet, www.uberconference.com/Truman and the number 8. And that gets you on the computer. And we're also live over Google Hangouts with live audio video. And then we do screen capture. And all those live audio videos are on herbalhealthreview.com under Discoveries in Health. That's where all of these videos are. Please join them there and there's about 300 videos, just 100 in the herbalhealthreview.com under Discoveries in Health, and another 200 under Dr. Burst Live Consults. Over 300 videos just for you because you can't remember all this information. That's why. Anyway, we're coming back here again every Thursday from 3 until 5. Thank you for joining us on Discoveries in Health. And I'm going to see if I can find my favorite friend over there in Alabama. And that's pastor, brother, prophet, brother Elijah. Are you there?
Yes, I am here, and I've been enjoying the program.
Oh, thank you, Pastor Elijah. Pastor Elijah, a wonderful pastor, a minister there in Alabama. And you can join him and his ministry there. I'm looking for what happened to him. Did I lose you? Oh, there you are. Okay, his telephone number is 334-868-3881. Is that correct, Prophet Elijah? Is that your phone number there?
Yes, that's my phone number, and I do want to share with you, I've got several calls because of what you put on there last week.
Wonderful. People should call you. And if you're in the Alabama, that's Pikes Road. Is that right?
Pikes Road, Alabama.
Pikes Road, Alabama. If you're in that area, around the Montgomery area, Prattville, Millbrook, around that area, you definitely want to visit with Pastor Prophet Elijah. He's a wonderful minister, serves the Lord, and I love him. Please give us a closing prayer, Prophet Elijah.
Yes, sir. Praise the Most High, Ahaya, Ashai, Ahaya, in the name of Yeshua Christ. Father, all that are gathered here tonight, we give you all praise and glory. which belongs to you and you alone. Father, you are essential to our daily activities as the very air that we breathe. Thank you for being a part of our daily schedule. So, Father, we thank you for Dr. Truman Burks and the ministry that you have given to him, Discoveries in Health. Thank you, Dr. Burks, for the natural remedies and valuable information that you share with the world is free. May you be truly blessed. Most High, your word says in today's Psalms 6, 2, and 4, have mercy on me and be gracious to me, O Most High. For I am weak, O Most High, heal me, for my bones are troubled. O Most High, deliver my life. Save me for the sake of your steadfast love and mercy. So, Father, in Yeshua's name, you said to call upon you in the day of trouble, and you will rescue us. You will honor us, and we will honor you. Thank you that we can call upon you, and you will answer us. You will be with us in trouble. You will rescue us, and we thank you for showing us new things, even hidden things, which we have not known. You said to seek the Most High while you may be found, but we call on you while you are near. So, Father, we call upon you tonight with repentance, asking you to forgive us of all our sins and misgivings. We call upon you with all of our heart, all of our mind, all of our spirit, all of our might. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So, Father, how can we hope for the things that we already see? So we call forth the unseen into the natural, as it is in the spiritual realm. Thank you that we are believers and have given us power in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Please decree and declare with me, Most High, your searchlight penetrates my human spirit, exposing every hidden motive. You actually gave me your spirit, not the world spirit, so I can know the wonderful things you have given to me. I am a child of a higher, born of the spirit of a higher, filled with the spirit of a higher, and led by the spirit of a higher. And I listen to my heart as I look for the spirit inside me. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for directing me and illuminating my mind. You lead me in the way I should go in all the affairs of life. You lead me by an inward witness. The eyes of my understanding are being enlightened each and every Thursday as we listen to Dr. Burks and Dr. Miles. Wisdom is in our inward part. So, Father, we are becoming spirit conscious. We listen to the voice of our spirit and obey what our spirit tells us. We trust in you, Most High. With all of our heart, lean not to our own understanding. In all our ways, we acknowledge you, and you direct our path. You are our counselor, teaching us, therefore, we shall make our way prosperous, and we will have good success in life. We are doers of the word, and we put your word first place. These things we ask in your name, in the name of your Son, Yeshua HaMashiach Christ. Amen.
So be it, and amen. Wow, what a glorious prayer, as usual. Thank you, Prophet Elijah, and thank you, everybody, for joining us here on Discoveries in Health every Thursday from 3 to 5 Pacific Standard Time, praising the Most High and talking about natural remedies, talking about what you want to talk about, what you want to hear about. Thank you for joining us. Talk with you again next Thursday. All praises to the Most High, everybody. Shalom.